Now, in this video, I want to talk about brokers a little bit. I want to address an issue I've seen with brokers, maybe a scam I've uncovered, possibly. But I want to give you a warning about what brokers do and how you can kind of stay away from it. This is based on an experience I've had with a broker just a few days ago. And had I been less careful about my trading accounts and how I keep money and kind of my logs of all of it, I would have probably been in big trouble. So here it goes. About 2 years ago, I opened this account with a broker. I won't call their name. The goal here is to not really kind of blame the broker, although we could go into this later on if it gets really bad. I've opened this account. I put in some money into it, and my goal was to maybe transition to it, kind of test it out a little bit first and see how they would do, see how this broker would be, whether it would be better than other brokers. Back then, they had an integration with TradingView. They took it off. Now they kind of went back to it. So I never really moved all my kind of big accounts into it. I just had some small accounts. I believe I put in like $5,000 or $3,000 or something of the sort, just to kind of play around with it. And mostly used it for cryptos. Again, this was only for testing purposes because I kind of moved out of it and went back to my original accounts because I don't really trade cryptos anyway. Then yesterday, I was trying to test out a new journaling platform online that I found that I want to give a review on. I want to kind of be able to test the features. And turns out they don't work with my other broker. They work with this broker. So I went back to my account and just see if I could kind of use it, plug in the account and see the stats there, kind of use it to maybe test out the journal and see how this would go. But when I logged into my account, I noticed I only had one account, which is not the one I was using before. I can compare here the login number to my account number I was using before. Totally different. And I see I have $0 in this account. I've never used this one here. This is only an account that was created when I opened this account with this broker. But my original account with Capital is completely gone from the dashboard. Now, I did reach out to the support. How come my account here is not on the dashboard anymore? How come there was money in it, but it's gone? And they say, oh yeah, that's normal. That's just like when the account is not active, we take it out from the dashboard. It just doesn't appear anymore. What I found strange is how come you're able to take out an account that has money in it from the member dashboard? So if someone puts money into it and then they log in back to the account, let's say like they didn't really take care of their finances too much. They just fund it with like a few $100 or a few $1,000 as they wish. Test it out for a few months. They go away. And then they look back to see, oh, maybe I had some capital in this account. And they go to see again on their account. They see nothing. It's zero. They say, oh, maybe I didn't have any money in this account after all. Maybe that's fine. It says zero, so I should be at zero. Then you just go away and you don't even care about it. And you kind of forget about this account. All that money you had in it would be given to that broker automatically. So the support was helpful. They told me, oh, yeah, we archived the account. The money is still saved in the account. And after 2 to 3 hours, you should be back on your account. You should be able to see it again. That's what they told me here. You can see. I asked them how long it will take to reactivate the account. They say, oh, check in a few hours. If it's already active, maybe 2 to 3 hours from now. Okay, that's like yesterday. Today, still not there. Same principle. Now, if I didn't kind of keep a track of my accounts, I would say, oh, maybe I didn't have any money in this account. Maybe I was just mistaken. Maybe that's my fault. But I keep a log of all my accounts onto a spreadsheet. And that is crucial for someone to do if you're going to have different accounts with different brokers. Simply because you never know what could happen. You never know if like one broker could go bust, even though we don't wish it, but it could happen. We want to be able to know how much money we have in different accounts, just in case of kind of, if we see we have a lot of money in one account, we can transfer to different accounts. So I won't show you that spreadsheet here because that's kind of personal. There's all my stats into it, my account numbers. But I have the accounts I have, how much money I have into them, the account number, of course, what broker they're with, and what kind of strategies I trade with this account. So if it's only for testing purposes, like this one here was only about $2,000 to $3,000, it's of course not going to be a big account. It's going to be just a small one, but I still keep track of it because I don't want to kind of lose money for no reason. Now, the funny thing is they have this section on the account, so the member dashboard, where you can see your reports, right? But the reports only show this account over here, and this account is zero. It's never been used. Now, these transactions here don't appear from this account because I've never used this account before, I believe. So even though I had an account with them with a different number before, it doesn't appear anywhere in this kind of report here, which is kind of weird. How could you hide this account with money in it and not show it anywhere else? To me, that's kind of strange. That looks very weird. Now, what saved me in this situation is, first of all, the spreadsheet I keep onto all my accounts and make sure I know how much money I have in each account approximately and kind of where they are and what I trade with them, because that's useful to know what accounts I should trade with for different strategies, different testing purposes. Whenever I test like different journals, for example, I'm not going to use my own account because I have other ways to track my trades. I'm going to use a different account just to test it out first. If it really makes a big difference, I'll go maybe use my full account for it. But otherwise, there's no use to kind of go and play around with your own account and like take some trades and do this and that with an account that you treat seriously. Now, what saved me here is, of course, a spreadsheet, but also the second thing is my emails. So this broker, like many other broker, they send you a monthly statement. Every month, they send you this kind of report where they show you your trades and what you've been doing. Of course, I've not been doing anything with this account for a few months, but they sent me this statement here 2 months ago. This is, I believe, end of September, as you can see on the screen. All right, so 2 months ago, they sent me this statement here with, as you can see, this account had no trade, no activity, nothing else, no history, no trades. But you can see we have here previous equity, 2,655, right? This is here. Balance is this amount. So this one is kind of gone from my account online, which is really strange. So I still have the money somewhere because they told me, yeah, the money is still in the account, but I cannot access this account. Now, I thought before that whenever they archive accounts because you have no capital in it, and you don't use the account or whatever, how come this specific broker are able to archive my accounts with capital and the accounts with no capital, even though I don't use them, are not archived? That sounds really strange to me. It sounds like a really weird thing where they want to kind of archive your accounts, so if you don't notice them or you don't think about them, you kind of see that you have no money in them and then you kind of forget about it. That to me sounds quite strange. That's like borderline a scam to me. Now again, I'm lucky also because I have contacts with this broker. I can just write them an email, which I did. The guy I spoke to was really helpful. I cannot say the same thing for the support chat, but the people I know at that broker are very helpful, and that saves me here a lot. But I'm thinking here about people who don't have these contacts at the broker. They don't have people to talk to. They have to use that support online that doesn't really work that well, or tells them false information. They don't have any way to see their accounts and see how much money they have in them. That sounds really strange to me. So anyway, that's kind of like a big rant here, but hope you get some value out of this as always. Hope you get some thoughts into this. Let me know in your comments below if you've seen this happen before with other brokers. Again, I've always seen this happen here before with demo accounts, never with like real account with real capital in them. But let me know if you've seen this before. I'm curious to hear your comments. I'll keep you updated about how this goes. Again, not a big account here, a very small account just for testing purposes. Even if the money was completely gone, I wouldn't care about it too much. But the point is the broker would steal the money. So I don't want this to happen for sure. Again, my goal here is not to accuse anyone, but to kind of shed the light on this. And if this happens to you, be careful. Track your accounts better. Have a good spreadsheet where you can see your logs. Keep track of your monthly records in your email if you get them from your broker. And that should make things a lot easier. Check out this video next that YouTube will think you like. And I'll catch you back here in the next video pretty soon. All right, ciao.